A simple way to save a bit of energy each year is to just boil the water you need in your kettle. So you can see the indicator there and where the water level is. Really easy way to save a bit of money each year is to use the right size saucepan for what you're going to be cooking and not boiling more water than you need. A simple way to reduce the amount of moisture that you have in your house is when cooking, just to make sure you put your lids on your pans and use the extractor. If you have them, then thermostatic radiator valves or TRVs are really useful ways to control the temperature for each room individually. At the moment this one is set at 6, which is maximum to let the full amount of water in and therefore heat into the room. So depending on the room and the size of the radiator, I'll set the temperature different on the TRVs. Always in the living room I have it as the highest, so in this case number 6, because that's the place where you spend probably most of the time and you're moving the least, so you'll need the warmest temperature. For the bedroom I normally turn it down a bit lower to something like 3, and then the other rooms in the house will just depend on the size of the radiator and how much heat needs to go into them. For different rooms you can turn them to different temperatures. The star setting means frost protection, and that is the minimum you should go, but I always recommend leaving at least 1. If you're unable to dry your clothes on a washing line outside, it's much better to use the clothes horse if you can do that in a room where you can close the doors so the moisture won't go around the house, open a window to let it ventilate and let that damp air out. You can use a clothes horse inside and hang the clothes, and ideally if you can use a nearer radiator but dry them low and slow, and leave a window open and close the door to the room so that the moisture doesn't go around the rest of the house.